Oh yeah, Arcade Arena is back, my friends, and we're going to break it all down for you in today's episode. We have the first season. We'll go over some key aspects of this. On top of that, we're going to give you 5 teams. That's right, because we got some fun elementals coming your way. With that, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Questions, comments, let me know. I love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Let us know what teams you're playing down below and in the Discord. All right, so let's get to it here. We have the new Arcade Arena. Now, a couple things inspired by many of you asking me lots of questions about this, having troubles getting in. Hopefully you are able to get in. However, it is up and running. I've ran through it. I was trying to see if I could actually make a video on that. However, I haven't had problems, so wish you the best of luck. Once you get here, though, a couple things to understand. When we go here, we got the Arcade Arena. You can get an idea of what's going on if you didn't catch some of my previous videos, and what's absolutely happening. We got 4 seasons of this stuff. We got some battle modes here, and the key to understand, and you can take a greater look at this, is all the different pieces of this is this, making sure you understand what's happening in this season. We got season 1 information here for about 7 days. We have to utilize elements in the elemental arena. We got bonus and combo effects of elemental cookies will give you an edge in the battle. Now assemble your team strategically and claim victory, my friends. Here we got the arcade rule. Power of nature. Elemental cookies get attack plus 50%. That's a huge boost. Now on top of that, we have access to these season cookies. You can see a lot of things have been removed, and then we also have the same thing with season treasures. A lot of stuff there has been removed for the time being. Okay, very important. Now what does that actually mean? When we go here, this is what it means. When you go into the battle, this is where you're going to see this key piece: element compatibility. Each element has its own compatibility. Cookies with a stronger element will receive reduced damage from cookies with a weaker element and deal more damage. Huge strategy there for you, my friends. As you can see, fire gets wind, wind gets electricity, electricity gets water, and water gets fire. Yes. Additionally, here there's that power of nature, and on top of that, we do have these special conditions. Min cookie levels 90, skill levels 90, treasure level is 9. So if you have below that, you'll get to 9. You can see that just like mine right here. All right, so those are all key details for you to understand. We have a lot more, like I said, that you can find out here when you go into and look at this. So make sure to take a peek at that. Biggest things to know is, again, 4 seasons, different types of setups, and then I think it's like every hour you'll be able to get a ticket, or maybe more than that, as you can see up there on that refill. Okay, now what teams are we talking about? These are the teams that we're talking about. I want to give you 4 different elemental type teams, and then additionally a team that kind of spreads across, and give you some background on that as well to help you set up for success here. Why are we doing this? Well, if we run into, for instance, a team, when we go here, that is all mainly water, you'll be able to hit it with your electric team. So if you got several cookies that have those particular elements, you're going to be able to take it down from that perspective. Now, again, because we do have the key aspects of our gear, we got the tarts, those kinds of things as well. I will show what I have so that you can use that as a baseline outside the treasures, as we talk about the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings plus tarts, in order to help you succeed and biscuits, my friends, when it comes to those gears. Okay, now lots of areas to improve. However, giving you the right concepts to set you up for success here, just like me as the #1 free-to-play player, and help you succeed in the arcade arena here. So the first team that we have is an electric focused team. Now what you're going to want to do to set these things up, we're going to give you a quick tip and trick here. If you go cancel, you can go to electricity, and then you can see everything here. Minimum, you're going to want at least 1 healer in your team, and then you're going to want at least 1 upfront defense charge cookie, and then either additional support or attack behind that. That's going to be the idea. This is kind of generally what I would call like a mid-range team. You got 1 healer, 1 key aspect in the front, and then support and damage to help you get by. That's how this one is set up here. You can see how we have it. And then additionally, in terms of treasures, we're going to hyper focus on that increased electricity, more electric crit here with this, and then additionally attack. You could move this out if you have enough there on those buffs into something like cooldown if you'd like to. So this is our first team. We'll go in here. We're going to go fast. We're going to go furious. We'll just run through it so you can see real quick. We're clearly not at those levels yet, so you can keep that in mind when it comes to these things. But the idea here is really to have some fun, and there we go. We're gonna wreck it just like that. Pretty quick. Probably better later, so we'll have to stay tuned for that. So we'll continue to plug our way through here on these teams. Great time to like and subscribe for that future content, my friends. All right, so there we go. We got our electric team done. We're moving on up, getting a little bit better there, my friends. Awesome. Let's move into the next team. The next team that we did here is our wind team. Our wind team here has got a nice healer, similar style. Once again, go to filter, you can go cancel, go to wind, you can see what's available to you. We're pretty much using everything except Kumio here, giving you a good blend team. We got double damage dealers here, one healer, and then some upfront support and defense. Really, really nice there. Leaning in on Cape of the Vanquisher, those pieces attack and cooldown. Now, when it comes to our gear, I'll come back to this in a second. We're on cooldown. You could move to attack. You got these other things that you can leverage here on those pre-selects. We're on defense. You can see my biscuit. Here we're on cooldown. Here we're on caramel arrows. And then last but not least, lots of damage resist bypass, or you can go attack here with wind archer. Okay, now going back to number one, just so you can see this quickly, here's our gear. Here we're on crit, we're on attack, you can move to crit. Here we're on solid almond for survivability, you can move to attack. Here you can go attack or crit, and then here cooldown as an example. Ideally what you want to have is damage resist bypass to knock down your opponents relatively quickly. Okay, so that's team 2. Let's go to team 3 here. Team 3, we got our fire team. Again, we're actually running a double heal and a buff amplifier here. When it does come to our filters, once again, let's get rid of that. You can see what we have available for fire. Couple different things that you could try out here depending on what you like and how your team's set up. You can move more into the front with Pattaya Dragon as an example, and maybe take one of these other ones out. You could drop a healer. I do like PV in here. However, you can remove that. Here we're on attack, crit, and cooldown. And then in terms of gear here, we're on attack. We're also on attack, lots of attack, cooldown, and then cooldown there. If you need more survivability here, flip to solid almond to give you that idea. All right, team 3. Team 4, we have our water team, my friends. The water team here, once again, we go to our filter, we'll get rid of that, we'll move here to water. This is what we have. Couple, again, different ways to think about this. What I did is you could put mango in here if you wanted. I thought we'd use frilled jellyfish to kind of lock our opponents down, take advantage of the electricity type in there as well. Something to consider as you blend over. Sticking with our healer here with peppermint cookie. Again, you could flip something like pure vanilla in here instead. Run attack, crit, and cooldown. And then in terms of gear here, we can move over here. We got lots of resist, survivability. We got cooldown there. Here we got cooldown. You can move to attack. We need a better biscuit there. Attack, and then also cooldown there. And again, here if you want to, you can try and squeak out that attack. Last but not least, our final team here for you today is a combination of a couple different things. So what we're trying to do is we got fire, we got wind, and we got electric type. We're not going to put water in here. You could use water if you start to run a lot of burning spice, maybe as an example. What I am doing is taking advantage of, oh, I got rid of them. Filter, let's get out of here, remove all types, go back to heal, a second healer, so that we can take a look, and let's get rid of the other filter here, all elements, so you can get access to our friend right here, my friend, Sparkling Cookie, and take advantage of this big cocktail party as well. So that's kind of the concept and idea. You can move these things around. This one gives you a little bit more blended elemental type as you kind of move through other teams to give you some quick wins depending on what you're running into. And here, as you can see, you can make that choice. We got someone else here that's got a little bit of a different team, and we'll close down with our team for today's episode, my friends. Here we go. Let's get at it. We'll speed it up for you here just a little bit. Now, you have to remember, golden cheese doesn't get the advantage of the elemental stuff as well here. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. And we are good, my friends. We are good. So things that you may want to change around, you might want to change sparkling there. However, it was good enough for us to make it by here today. All right, onwards and upwards, and I wish you the best in your arcade arena. You now have 5 teams to set you up for success. We've got a electric team, a wind team, a fire team, and a water team. On top of that, a combination team to help you get out there and take this thing on and down. And with that, my friends, I truly hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you do get a question, if you get a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you're able to access this. Let us know in the comments. I know people have been mentioning it a ton in the shorts. So good luck, and I hope you can make it happen. With that as well, I want to see you in that Discord, and thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow such an amazing community here, as always, and lots of other great ways to support through our affiliate links, memberships, those kinds of things. With that, we'll see you again soon, my friends. Get out there. Best of luck in Arcade Arena. Stay tuned for the other seasons as well, and more details here on your teams. With that, until next time, keep on running.